Burt Reynolds and Jerry Reed were giants of their time, one reshaping Hollywood with effortless charisma, the other redefining American music with instinct and grit. On screen, their friendship appeared simple and joyful, built on laughter, shared roots, and natural chemistry. Audiences believed they fully understood the bond between them. Yet away from the spotlight, their connection followed a far more complicated path. Before Reynolds passed away, he finally spoke about what he had carried quietly for years regarding Jerry Reed, and his words revealed a deeper truth no one was prepared for. Their partnership began almost by accident in the mid-1970s when Reed appeared alongside Reynolds in WW and the Dixie Dance Kings and later Gator. These early collaborations were not cultural phenomena, but they allowed Reynolds to recognize something rare in Reed. He wasn't trained like a traditional actor and lacked polish, but he possessed impeccable timing, instinct, and a natural ease the camera rarely forgives in newcomers. By then, Reynolds was already a major Hollywood force following the success of Deliverance and The Longest Yard. His influence extended beyond starring roles, shaping projects from the inside, most notably Smokey and the Bandit. When it came time to cast the role of Cleda's Snowman Snow, the studio hesitated. Jerry Reed was seen primarily as a musician, a risky and unconventional choice. Reynolds disagreed. He insisted on Reed because he understood the rhythm, humor, and Southern authenticity the film required, qualities that could not be manufactured. Reed, already a Grammy-winning musician known for songs like Guitar Man and Amos Moses, didn't need Hollywood validation. What he lacked was a defining film role. Smokey and the Bandit changed everything. Reed didn't just play Snowman. He shaped the film's identity by writing and performing Eastbound and Down, a song that became inseparable from the movie itself. On screen, their chemistry was effortless. Reynolds brought smooth confidence, while Reed grounded scenes with plain-spoken humor and flawless comedic timing. Their collaboration continued through Hooper, Smokey, and the Bandit 2, and the Cannonball Run. When Reynolds declined to return for Smokey and the Bandit Part 3, Reed stepped into the lead role, an unthinkable move just a few years earlier, and a testament to how closely his screen identity had become tied to the franchise Reynolds helped build. Off-screen, their friendship was equally real, rooted in shared humor, Southern identity, and mutual respect. Yet Reynolds noticed struggles in Reed that never reached the public. Behind the jokes and relaxed charm were signs of hardship that troubled him deeply. Reynolds himself was carrying private burdens, chronic pain from years of performing his own stunts, long-term injuries, reliance on prescription medication, depression, financial instability, and career decline. His public image masked a life shaped by regret, physical suffering, and emotional isolation. As his dominance in Hollywood faded, Reynolds confronted losses he never openly acknowledged at the time. Jerry Reed's struggles followed a different but equally heavy path. Raised in poverty in rural Georgia and placed in foster care as a child, Reed turned to music as refuge. Though his talent eventually brought success, personal habits, particularly heavy smoking, quietly destroyed his health. Years of emphysema slowly stripped away his stamina, limiting his ability to perform and travel. While audiences embraced his film roles, Hollywood rarely allowed him beyond the familiar Southern sidekick. His greatest creative fulfillment remained in music, even as his health declined. When Reed died in 2008, Reynolds spoke about him with a rare openness. He described Reed not as a co-star, but as a brother, one of the few people he trusted completely in an industry built on temporary alliances. Reynolds credited Reed with shaping the heart and rhythm of Smokey and the Bandit, emphasizing that their on-screen chemistry was never manufactured. After Reed's passing, Reynolds admitted the loss affected him deeply, revealing how much of their friendship had lived beyond public view. Jerry Reed, for his part, always spoke of Reynolds with gratitude and humility. He acknowledged that his film career existed because Reynolds insisted on him when others hesitated. Reed never framed his success as replacement or rivalry, only as something made possible by loyalty and belief. In the end, their story was not just about fame or partnership, but about two men who shared success, struggle, and an unspoken understanding that endured long after the cameras stopped rolling.